Hello and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Jamie. Today I'm going to give you a full walk around video on this 2016 MY17 Subaru Levorg with the STI pack on it. Now we'll start off at the front of the vehicle, we'll run you through the condition and also some of the features on the car as well. Now as you can see, you do get that really nice black STI lip that is on the front of the vehicle. You can also see that you have your fog lights fitted down the bottom, and you also get the side indicators fitted just on top of them as well. Now you can also see that you do have these really nice lights with the actual daytime running light in the light themselves, which actually goes like a U shape around the light, which just looks fantastic. Now there is this hole in the bonnet, as I like to call it, or you can call it an air scoop, but it actually is there because it does have a top mount intercooler, so obviously to cool it down and cool down the car better, that's where the air needs to flow through. Now we'll come to our first alloy wheel. Again, with the STI wheels finished in the lovely black color and look fantastic as well. As you can see, these are pretty much unmarked, in fantastic condition, and really good tread left on the Dunlop tires as well. Coming down the side of the vehicle now, you do have these silver mirrors with the side indicator integrated into the mirror itself, and you also have color-coded door handles. Now the door handles themselves are keyless entry, so just putting your hand in the door will open the door, and then just holding your fingers on those two dots will actually lock the door as well. Now you also do have the STI side skirt or the side lip on the side of the vehicle as well, which again looks fantastic and really contrasts as well with that white paint as well. Taking a look inside the driver's compartment now, as you can see, really nice leather seats with the blue stitching, minimal wear on the seats themselves, especially for a 2016 vehicle. Carpet, other than being a little bit dusty from me getting in and out, really good condition as well. No major wear on the actual door sills themselves, and the door itself, real minimal wear on that as well, so really good job by the previous owner for the driver's compartment. Now both windows have been tinted, so if you were going to look to get tint done in the future, at least you know that's going to save you a bit of money because that's already done. Now taking a look at our second alloy wheel now, as you can see, again another unmarked alloy wheel with again the same tyre in the back with pretty much the same condition, so really good condition. Fuel door is on the driver's side, so if you do need to fill up, at least you know now where it is. Then coming towards the back of the vehicle now, probably be the best looking part on the back of the vehicle in my opinion. As you can see, you get the nice twin exhaust, you also get the STI rear diffuser, and you get this nice carbon fiber look, little protector, so when you're actually putting shopping bags or anything in the back of the boot, you're not actually going to affect the paint. Now you also do get the STI rear spoiler with the little vortex generators in the back, similar to what the Mitsubishi Evolution has, and then you also get the rear windscreen wiper as well. Now we'll take a look inside the back of the car. Doesn't want to open, so we'll try and use the key, as I don't have the key on me, so we'll do a little bit later. I'll come around and show you a little bit later. As you can see, you also get the little side spouts on the rear of the vehicle as well. Really ties in neatly with the rest of the vehicle. Again, third alloy wheel looks really good. There is a minor mark on the wheel here itself, but other than that, still presents in really good condition and a really good tyre again. Still working our way through the vehicle, as you will see. The rest of the paintwork is in really good condition. No major marks or anything on the passenger side that's worth pointing out. And then on the fourth and final wheel, again, as you can see with the consistency, another fantastic condition wheel with really good tread on the tyres. So as you can see guys, with the exterior condition of the vehicle, you definitely know that the previous owner cared about the car and has looked after it really well. Guys, now taking a look inside the boot, so as you can see we did manage to get the actual boot open, key was inside, but as you can see there are all your genuine floor mats with the STI badging on the floor mats again. You do also get the rubber cargo liner as well, with actually the blue, little fancy blue stripes in them as well, which actually goes well with the seats. You also do get a cargo blind as well, and then actually underneath the little tray under here, there is a space saver spare wheel as well. So as you can see guys, really good storage in the boot and accessorized well as well. Now taking a look underneath the bonnet, so as I mentioned before, as you can see, you do have the top mount intercooler, so as you can see, that hence why they have the actual air vent there as well. You do also get the STI strut brace, so obviously that's just going to help when handling around corners and keep the actually chassis of the car a lot tighter as well. Now we're going to run through some figures. So you do have a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbo petrol engine producing 197 kilowatts and also 350 newton meters of torque. And if getting to 100 is something you care about, 6.6 seconds this car will take. You do get an 8-speed CVT transmission. You also get a 60-litre capacity tank that you do have to run on 95 octane or above. Now, the actual good thing about this engine is actually the fuel consumption. So even though it produces 197 kilowatts and you do have to run on 95 or above, you're still going to average around 8.7 litres every 100k. So out of that 60 litre tank, you're going to get it on average 690 kilometers. So really good fuel consumption with this vehicle. Alright guys, now taking a look inside the interior of the Levorg. We'll start off on the driver's side door. First thing to note is actually the premium materials used in the vehicle. So as you can see, the leather with the blue stitching looks really nice. You do have power windows for all 4 windows, and as you can see, they're all auto as it mentions down here. You also get your central locking, button to lock the windows as well, all your mirror controls, and then actually a button here that actually folds in the mirrors as well. So if you are going to park on the side of the road or in a tight space, you can actually fold those mirrors in. Now behind the steering wheel is where it gets a little interesting. You do have actually a really nice red start-stop engine start-stop button. Really makes the car feel sporty. Kind of feels like you're starting up a fighter jet when you press that button. Also have the illumination button for the center cluster. You have your traction control button, and then you actually have the seat memory because you do have the electric driver's seat. You also have a little button down here that is the blind spot monitoring for the mirrors, and another thing to mention is you do also get aluminium pedals in this vehicle as well. Now on your right hand stalk is where you have your fog lights, indicators and your headlights. Headlights are automatic, and left hand stalk is where you have your front and rear windscreen wipers, and they're also automatic as well. And as you can see, really nice leather wrapped steering wheel with a really nice design, sort of a hexagon shape until it gets towards the top of the steering wheel itself. The right hand side is where you have all your cruise control settings. This vehicle does actually have adaptive cruise control as well. A couple different drive modes, so just ones to give you a bit more power. Left hand side is where you have all your media controls, Bluetooth controls down the bottom, and then a couple buttons here just to flick through the main screen in the center cluster. Now moving across, as you can see, there is actually another screen in the actual, on the top half of the middle of the console, and that just shows you a couple of different things. Then in your main screen down below, as you can see, satellite navigation is up and running. Just going to go home for a sec so you can see you do also have the apps when you connect your phone, audio, so AM, FM radio, USB and AUX as well, and you do actually get a nice reverse camera too, and the one in that little screen at the top shows you the left wheel, so hence why that wheel doesn't have any scratching, because you do actually have the camera there as well. Now down below you do actually have dual zone climate control, so 2 different temperatures for the driver and the passenger, and it actually uses the little screen to the left to show you what actually temperature and fan speed is actually coming out. Now down below is where you have your AUX and your 2 USBs and the 12-volt socket as well. Good amount of storage in there too. As I mentioned before, your 8-speed CVT transmission. You can drive it as a normal auto transmission, or you can flick it across to the sport shift, and then you can actually use the paddle shifts on the back of the steering wheel. You have your hill descent control. You also have your electric handbrake, so pushing it down will turn off, pulling it up will turn it back on. Heated seats for the passenger and the driver, and if you actually slide this little door back, you do actually get 2 cup holders. One is actually removable to give you a bit more storage in there as well. Now inside the leather wrapped armrest, again with the blue stitching, as you can see you do get 2 more USBs and another 12-volt socket, and then just behind here you also do get another 2 USBs, so all up in this vehicle you have 6 USBs for the drivers and the passengers. So as you can see, well accessorized. We'll pan up to the roof quickly and show you there is a fully functioning sunroof. So just to open up here, easy as clicking this button here, and it will actually fold the window and the actual blind itself back. But when you do actually close the sunroof itself, you will actually have to close the blind manually. Now I'm going to get the camera person to pan around the interior, show you the condition of the vehicle. As you can see, inside the car does present really well, especially only having 45,000 kilometers on the odometer. What we'll do now is we'll jump outside the vehicle and we'll wrap up the video. There's 2 things I forgot to mention while we're inside the doing the interior is the car is also fitted with the front end mitigation warning and also the lane departure warning as well. Now, as you can see, with the exterior condition and the interior condition for this, for that matter, on this vehicle, how well it does present, I would highly recommend that you do take advantage and talk to us about our glass coat that we offer here. So it is actually going to give you a lifetime warranty on the actual paintwork of the car. The other thing I'd like to talk to you about is the premium mechanical protection plan. That's going to give you an additional 5 years, up to 200,000 kilometers of mechanical and electric protection, 10 years of premium roadside assist, and also unlimited claims up to $3,600 per claim. Now of course these are an additional cost, but if you do use that in-house finance, Julie and Mario, business managers, will actually show you how minimal, once you package it with the car, it affects the payments. Last thing before I go, with a 4.8 star rating on Google, with over 990 reviews from Australia-wide customers, hopefully that gives you the peace of mind that you're buying from the right dealership, the right people, and you're buying yourself the right car as well. Again, number to call, 9907 0555. My name's Jamie and thank you for watching.